What is up, everybody? This is Lyle, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. Still coming at you from Centennial, Colorado. As a matter of fact, it's just a little bit after I posted my last video, and I wanted to kind of circle back around on that a little bit. In that previous video, I had mentioned that, I'd seen several or a few YouTube truckers out there that kind of had negative mindsets, and that they had made a stitch of progress, things like that. And I wanted to explain that when I'm talking about progress, in their particular terms, I was talking as to what they had listed numerous times as to what their goals were going to be and things like that, or what they were trying to accomplish. In no means am I ever going to list income, whether you have your own authority, lease, company, none of that has anything to do with progress. Progress is going to be kind of a personal thing. There have been people that I've looked at over the years in YouTube where, they went to trucking school and basically went from being homeless to being a truck driver. That's progress. I know people that progress is having X amount of dollars in the bank. That's progress. One of the channels that I look at that kind of made me think about this video, and you need to go check him out. It's a channel called Tommy Unfiltered. And he's an owner-operator leased under somebody that he'd worked for as a company driver for a while, and he is going through it. You know what I'm saying? He puts everything out there, talks about all his trials and tribulations as being an owner-operator. He's had to come up with a lot of money to keep his truck on the road and everything like that. And I'm looking at his channel and everything. Not once have I really seen anything negative out of him or anything like that. He's kind of one of those people that I look at is going through a tough situation where progress is just putting one foot in front of the next and getting past that next obstacle. That is progress. You know what I'm saying? And if there's, sometimes you could just look at somebody and say, you know what? I'm not sure if they're going to be able to make it. I don't think they have it in them. And he is definitely not that person. Go check him out. Tommy Unfiltered. Great channel. He started off at May Company way back when. He had some challenges in his previous life that he speaks about on his channel as to why he ended up going to May Company. Worked there for a while. I think he went directly from there to the place he's at now and then became an owner-operator under them. But he went and bought a high-mile truck, got out on his own, and it's like almost every time he almost starts getting some traction, something else comes up. And I kind of can relate to that because my year this year, up until maybe the last 3, maybe 4 weeks, has been similar to that. As soon as I start getting traction, boom, one truck's going down for a few days or whatever. As soon as that's done, boom, the other truck is going down for a few days, or I'm taking time off or whatever and really haven't got any traction. And he's kind of similar, except he's dealing with like real issues with his truck and everything. And what I'm meaning by progress isn't always defined by money, or if you're an owner-operator or lease operator, company driver. A lot of times progress is just making it past that obstacle that you're in front of right now. And I have no doubt in my mind that he is going to be one of those people that overcomes his obstacles and gets to where he wants to go just because of his tenacity, number one, his positive attitude, number two. And I don't know if he's going to make it, if he's going to end up, taking a step back at some point and running as a company driver for a bit under the person he's leased onto, or if he's going to continue going or whatever. But he is somebody that I definitely know has the right mindset to move forward. And it's kind of refreshing to see when you have a lot of people on YouTube that are complaining about fuel prices or complaining about freight rates. And I understand that that it's not optimal, but continuing to complain about it is almost in your mind, putting that block up in your mind, creating a negative mind space, which could possibly keep you from achieving your goals. And he is never, if he's mentioned it, it's been in passing, but it's just refreshing to see somebody not putting any excuses out there. You know, I had to go back to being, or an owner or being a company driver for a week while my truck was in the shop or whatever, not making excuses for why it happened or whatever. He hasn't once complained about, I could see a lot of people buying a truck and then complaining about the truck. Go check him out. You'll understand what I'm talking about. I just wanted to put this quick video out there because I think, there's a few other channels I'm going to be talking about here soon as well, but I think that there's enough people just being negative just to be negative in this trucking space, and then there are people that maybe weren't inclined to be negative but have been kind of forced, in the right word, but have been put into a negative mind space just based on how things are going for them. And trust me, I know it's hard for people and stuff like that, but being negative or making excuses has never made getting out of a situation any easier. So run over there, check him out. Probably end up going live here in maybe a day or two. Maybe want to get my wife or my son up in that video. Maybe get some other perspective, things like that. But that's about it. Again, I appreciate you guys stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. As always, comment, subscribe. I'm out.